we could see the goalkeeper coming to be part of the centre back, to play a centre back role, allowing the centre backs to move to the far to the what's the name, left back and the right back positions. Blue is the color, football is the game. We are all together, and winning is our aim. Right. That is the part I like.
Rightly said.
Winning is our aim.
Yes. Scared,
amazing game yesterday, guys.
Coming. Be scared, man.
Man.
We are coming for the title.
Yo. We are beginning to see the Chelsea we want to see.
Exactly.
And I've said it time in a game. Let's not say it's preseason and they will play bullshit. This is football.
Yes.
All right, guys. Welcome to the show. The Blue Podcast. My name, as usual, Prince Hamdan, the Prince of Chelsea. I'm super excited to introduce, two new Chelsea family, Chelsea tribe to the podcast. On my left, he's a familiar face, but he hasn't been on this particular podcast before. He's also bearded, you know what I mean? But he's not called bearded guy. He's called Snapped.
Right.
Snapped is in the building.
Right.
Charlie, welcome.
Charlie,
welcome to the show, man. Yeah.
It's great to be here. Sitting here alone and then knowing what you belong to. It's enough. It's enough, man.
So what should the fans expect from you? What should the subscribers expect from you, man? Because honesty. From now on, you are going to be coming on,
Yeah, honesty. And then we are really going to say it as it is. Because we want things to work for us. And
absolutely.
For the greater good.
And I think that's one problem I have with some of our fans and followers. Yeah. They feel that because you're a Chelsea supporter, everything you should be hailing and so you should expect everything from us. When it's going well, we say it. Correctly if it's not going well, we will say it. Yeah. All right. So as on my immediate right, I have another new face who is going to be a regular on the show as well. He's a baller himself, and he has also, started his own, analysis of the game of football. Who analyze games better than the people who played? On my immediate right, I have Abdul Manan, I beg your pardon. You're welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Super excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm also glad to be here.
Yeah, what should the subscribers, what should the fan base expect from you?
Chelsea is the game. If you just hear football, it's Chelsea. So if we are here, that means we are here to talk about football.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely,
and the fans should also expect more heat. Like we are not just going to sit here and just lie on Chelsea. No. If the issue is right, we'll say it is right. If it is left, we'll say it is left. So
amazing. So guys, you've heard from the horse's own mouth. Amazing content coming your way. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are watching for the first time. And like the video. Come on. If you're a Chelsea fan, you shouldn't go without liking this video. Yeah. And leave us a comment and probably share after watching the video. Yeah, and share as well. Let us know your opinion on the things we are going to be discussing as well. Guys, yesterday 3-0. I actually predicted that Chelsea was going to score in our match preview video. Yeah. I predicted Chelsea was going to score 3, and I said even if not 3 but 2 because I was a bit skeptical.
Maybe because things didn't go well previously.
And I actually predicted Gu was going to score, Nkuku was going to score. It's the third goal I didn't get right. The third goal I said it was going to be this guy. What's the name? Leslie Ugochukwu. Yeah. But then he didn't show up. And then this guy Madueke came in for that goal, a penalty goal, and it was amazing. First of all, let me take your first impression of the match yesterday, coming off the back of the fact that we weren't really good in our first 2 preseason games, and a lot of people say, "Hey, it's preseason. Hey, it's not for winning." Blah blah blah. What is your first impression on this particular game?
So correctly said, it's preseason, and then it's not really for winning, as people would want to say. But we should know that it gets automated if you play in a certain way. So preseason is the time to get it right. Once you get it right during preseason, the flow goes on. When you get into the real competition, as it says, you would flow the way you did when it was in preseason and got it right. Absolutely. So I want to say big ups to Enzo Masterclass because he did a good job. He abandoned things that didn't work previously and got things right now. And then I think that if we do this and then keep doing it, we are going to Chale.
We are going to see the Chelsea.
We are going to Meda.
But hey, United, you people should be worried.
Like
City, you people should be worried.
Everybody, everybody.
All right, let me hear your first impression of how things went for you yesterday.
Yes, I think it was okay for me, but like my senior brother said, preseason is not about winning, and then for me, I think losing some of the preseason matches actually helps.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It gets you in tune.
Yes, it tells you that no, I'm not really ready, so I have to put some things in order. Speaking about losing games, I think there's an example, which is Jose Mourinho's second coming to Chelsea.
Yeah,
he lost all his preseason matches, but what happened? He went on to winning the Premier League. Yeah. So I think losing a preseason match is somehow helpful. But nonetheless, yesterday one was amazing because for me, I was looking. First thing I wanted to see was the setup. I wanted to see how Enzo Masterclass would set his team up after the previous 2 games. So, and I think he surprised me a little bit, though it worked out really, really well. So I think moving forward, those things are the things he should consider: the setup and then the system as well. Yeah. Who should do the inverting? We all know he loved the invert kind of thing. So who is the right person to do the invert? That's another question. For me, Reece James is not really the
kind of player,
the perfect player to do the invert. He's a beast when he's at the right back. Yeah. So I think Reece James should remain at the right back, and then maybe Gusto and then Cucurella, when eventually he comes, can do the inverting.
All right. So let me like into the game itself. Yes. What did you see yesterday?
Well, I saw progress. I saw happiness, and I saw team play because I saw that they had a purpose of winning. Yeah. They wanted to see things happen. So especially Drills. He was in the game so much that it made me happy. I saw progress. Lavia too, God,
amazing.
God, and Nkunku. I saw Hazard yesterday.
He was
they had a free roll.
Yeah,
and then he was very comfortable in that. So I think Maresca should really look at it that way and give us a good system to move further.
For me, I think that the point is not actually about winning or losing. When we say they have to win, it's not just about the 3 points.
Yes.
It's about playing football that people that would give us the hope that coming into the season we will be able to really, match up the competition that is going to come our way. But the first 2 games, preseason games we saw, it wasn't really looking good at all. Yeah, we understand. They were coming back for the first time and all of that, but we felt that there needed to be some bit of agency on the games, and that was exactly what we saw. Yesterday. And as you guys said, sometimes you lose and then you're able to pick up yourself and then correct some of the mistakes you've made and all of that. And I think that was exactly what happened. And yesterday, everything, like from the defense, midfield, and the forwards, they were all in the game. They played amazingly well. They played very, very well. I was
very happy. I had a good night.
You know what I mean? And like it didn't really look like we were playing preseason. Yeah. And for me, that is what we want to see as
the automation I'm talking about. Once you know that every game is important,
it automatically you win. You get the point. So for me, I was particularly impressed with Lavia. I was particularly impressed with Nkunku as well as Tosin. God. And Gusto was amazing.
Like you want to talk about one person and you end up talking about almost everybody. It was a good day.
Everybody had a good game, and it gave us, three goals, and that was amazing. And that is the beautiful thing of playing good football.
Yeah,
you have a higher percentage of winning or a higher chance of winning, because what is good football is you being able to progress with the ball,
get your
things right. Yeah. At the end of the day, it leads to winning the game.
Exactly.
So for me, these are the guys, like those were the highlights of my game. I don't know who you were impressed with.
Like I said, a lot of players. Tosin too came. I didn't mention him earlier, but Nkunku was there for me. Lavia was there for me. Drewsbury was there for me. I liked I just like the whole team. A few pardonable mistakes, but God,
it was
a
part
good
of
game
the
all
game.
in all. Yeah, it was
overall,
a good game all in all.
we had a good game.
Yeah.
Let me come to you.
Okay.
You mentioned some of the players, but which players were really, like top on your list? Which players were you looking out for, and which players really, impressed you?
Well, actually, I'll just say my man of the match for the night was Nkunku. He was the Hazard of today.
Yeah.
Right. So and the free role actually gave him the opportunity to do everything he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I think Christopher Nkunku, and then the player I also mentioned is Lavia, man. Lavia will really improve the Chelsea squad moving
a lot.
forward.
A lot.
He was doing everything, everything, defending, attacking, and then destroying the midfield as well.
I just can't
defense. He actually blocked a goal.
Yes,
he was so much involved in the defense as well.
So I think, and then Malo Gusto.
Oh man,
I think the coach should just consider him as the inventor.
He did very well at the left
than
the right. The other, he was substituted as the right back.
Yeah.
But this time around he was on the left.
On the left.
Taking the place of Cole.
Yeah.
And he was a master of that.
I think inverting from the left really helps
better.
Because as a right-footed, you come into the middle using your right to face the full inside.
Yeah.
Instead of coming in from the right, when you are coming from the right as a left-footed, you definitely need to be using your left more.
Yeah, and that doesn't really work very well. Yeah.
So you could see he was more comfortable inverting from the left. So I think that's a good sign as well. And then the player that really impressed me, and then I would say in a bit, I was surprised by the Chile.
Amazing. I forgot to mention.
right. People didn't really notice.
Yeah. No.
But he was solid.
I did notice.
He was very solid and consistent.
Yeah.
And that's it boils down to the setup I said earlier. He was okay with Tosin and then Reece James.
So I wanted to ask that if it's because of Tosin being there and then Reece James also being there. But all in all, complementing each other is important because that's what defense should be.
And in our last episode, I actually asked whether the pairing was also a problem for Badiashile.
No,
because he was paired with Fofana.
Yeah.
And Fofana is actually not fit himself.
Yeah.
So it brought a lot of pressure in the defense.
Yeah.
So when he was with Tosin, I could see a lot of improvement in his game.
Composure and it all.
That actually takes me to the system.
Yeah.
Maresca's system came to bear on that game.
Yeah.
We could see the goalkeeper coming to be part of the centre back.
Yeah.
To play a centre back role. Allowing the centre backs to move to the far to the what's the name? Left back and the right back positions. Allowing the left back and the right backs to invert whenever there is that need.
Yeah.
So I could see a glimpse of what Maresca actually
wants to bring in.
Exactly. Yeah. Though it is still in the early stages, and most of our players are not in yet.
Yeah.
Imagine if Kukurea is back on that role. Yeah. What's the name?
Moses Caicedo.
Caicedo is in. Palmer is back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be an exciting team to watch.
Yeah.
This is what we've been, wanting to see.
Yeah.
Because as fans, it is difficult to envisage what is going to happen if we don't see it on the pitch.
Yeah.
For me, I was excited. Enzo showed us this. From now going forward, a lot of us have confidence that, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just trying to try things and then make mistakes after seeing this. So for me, his system worked. I don't know whether you also liked how the system played.
I moved from being a doubter to a believer now. I think it's going to work. I think things are really going to work. And I'm happy about it. I'm so excited. Yes, there are bigger challenges still in the preseason. We have to meet Man City. We have to meet Real Madrid. We have to meet Inter Milan. And I think those games are going to actually shape us better.
Yeah.
But this is a big start. Yes, people will say it's Club America, but Club America is not just an easy club like that too. And then it wasn't just the results. It was positive. It was 60% or 70% expected. But then I just think that the system is going to work.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me happy.
And you know what happened? Second half, they changed the whole team. I said, it tells you that things are really,
but all in all, defense was very good.
Yeah,
You know,
and I mean, I think we haven't spoken about Sanchez enough. He did very well.
Great
The early stages, he did
very well. He did very well.
Yeah.
And I think, So let me run by you the lineup we played. We actually, a lot of people know Enzo to be a 4-3-3 formation player.
Yeah.
But then in all our, I think in 2 of our preseason games, he has actually played 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's because the squad is not in full shape yet.
I think so.
Or he's just trying to, try other tactics to see how it works. But this is how he played. So Sanchez was in goal. We have James on the right back. Tosin pairing with Badiashile at the centre back. Yeah. We had Gusto on the left. We have Lavia and Drisby Hall. That was another amazing. That was like pairing. That was amazing. So we also had Madueke, Nkunku, and Sterling right behind the striker. A 3-line right behind the striker. And we have Maguire as our number 9 up front. So that was how he played. And one of the players too, a lot of people are beginning to see a lot more is Gu. As a new player, a lot of people are beginning to have some confidence in him. Though we are hearing that he might be going on loan.
He shouldn't go anywhere.
I think he will not be going. But what I heard from the manager himself, he said initially that's what they were planning. But for now, he's not going anywhere.
I just think he shouldn't go anywhere. We have a lot of competitions to play in. They should leave him there, let him fit into the system well. Wherever we need him, he comes in. You understand? So I just think he should stay. I like him.
So we should stop searching for another striker.
No. We need another striker.
Osimhen should come.
We need experience. We need somebody that would not just leave attack, a beautiful attack, and then want penalties. And I saw that in Broja yesterday, and I wasn't too happy.
Broja was like,
we need experience. We need a good striker. And not to take things away from Jackson. I think Jackson will also fit in properly. But I just think
that gives you a picture of what we have at hand going into the season.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, having all of these players back.
Yes. And it will need a very good manager to be able to manage them.
For me, I think with these Italians, like, they are straightforward.
Yeah.
You get it.
But sometimes it can be a problem.
Yeah, before the season starts, there will have to be a trimming of squad, because as I speak to you, Chelsea is the most with the senior players in the Premier League, with 42 senior players. So that's a problem. I know they will trim it down before the season begins. So I think in a way he will be able to cope with that. Come the season.
For me, I think Enzo wouldn't have any problems.
No, I don't doubt it.
Looking at where he has learned his coaching from.
Yes.
Like you either do or you go. You get it. You have to do what I want or you go leave. He doesn't really. So for me, I see that kind of, and you have to do it the way I want it.
I want it. Yeah.
You get it. And if you've listened to what the players are saying, they all respect that. He is the man in front. Yeah. So we have to do what he wants. I remember one of the players said, even if he said he should go to be the goalkeeper, he will go. So it tells you that
once that respect is there, I think
And he has been involved in the game. So the players know he knows what he's about.
Yeah.
So when he says this is it, you just have to follow, or you go and sit down. Now let's look at one of the players are also, getting into the next season. A lot of people have doubts with is Sterling, but I think yesterday he was able to,
find his way.
I don't know. He wasn't his best, but I think he was
found his way through. That's what you want to see.
I don't want to use that word because he wasn't his best, but he actually, was able to make a couple of good decisions, moves here and there, good runs and all of that. I don't know what you think about Sterling getting into.
I think Sterling will come good with time. He's one of the experience in the Premier League,
only in Chelsea.
Not only in Chelsea.
Yeah.
One of the experience in the Premier League. So I think keeping Sterling is a very good decision.
Yeah.
Even though there are some things he needs to improve.
Yeah.
His final decisions are
very poor,
always the issue.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he will try and improve upon that, because this coach, I'm seeing him to be the second Guardiola. He will not give you all the time.
No.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Sterling will pick up. And then speaking of the positives of the game yesterday, I think we should also look at the little negatives.
Mistakes that happen.
Yes, coming from some of the players.
All right.
Yeah.
I think some parts of Sterling's game was a bit off. He could have done better.
Yeah.
So I think from there, I'll also look at Noni Madueke.
Madueke,
Man, I'm still trying to figure out what is wrong with him. One-on-one, he's a beast. One-on-one.
Yeah.
So, but this preseason, he's one of the very low performance in the team. I think yesterday, though he managed to score a penalty, but yesterday was one of his worst.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What, like
in the preseason?
Yes.
For me, I think yesterday was better than the previous.
Because
yesterday he actually managed to bring some give some crosses
and all that.
Yes, and he was able to succeed with some one-on-one takes.
Yeah,
you get it.
Well,
so for me, I think he did better yesterday than
maybe. You are seeing it in a different angle.
Okay.
What I saw.
Yeah.
He loses a lot of balls, which is not good.
It's not good. It's not
yes,
good
as a winger, immediately you lose a ball, the pressure will be on your right back. And this inverting issue, if you are a fan of losing balls like that, always your team will have a problem. So he should work on that. The one-on-one, sometimes you don't need to beat or dribble the player yourself. You may need 1-2 touches from your supporting players as well. So he should look at that. And always he wants to go all in. You can do some cutting, use your left, and then like what Cole Palmer usually do. He will feint as if he's going around you, and then he'll cut back, use the left to chip. He doesn't do that at all. Madueke doesn't do that at all. Always he wants to try to go around a player. Meanwhile, you are left-footed, so you could see that even if he succeeds in going around, then the cross will be short.
A problem
because he's not right-footed.
Sometimes I think that it's a positive and then a negative. Positive in the sense that he has so much confidence in the fact that he can do what he wants to do. Yeah. And that plays a major
very
role.
Important. Yeah.
Once you have that confidence, your composure is always good.
And the least mistake it cause
exactly.
a goal. You score a goal.
It's just a thin line, a very thin line from
and for
making
me,
a mistake.
I think it is like in every squad.
Yeah.
You need certain kind of players.
Yeah.
They might not be playing how the fans want.
Exactly.
But they might be doing some work that would help the entire team.
Yes.
Sometimes you need that one player that has that confidence to just, he doesn't hear. Yeah. He will do whatever he wants to do and end up scoring a goal for you. Exactly. So for me, I think, yes, certain times it might be negative just as you are mentioning. Yeah. Sometimes it might cause some, issues for
with this thing you have just said. It reminds me of Giroud during the World Cup France won, the previous World Cup France won. People said a striker, no goal, no assist, no this thing, but I thought that he played a major role in getting them to win that, because he took a lot of people off, people that actually contribute, people we saw contributing to their winning. Giroud's presence took the pressure off them.
I see what you are saying. Sometimes too much selfishness too is not really,
no, that's a fact.
It's not really helpful. You should know, as a player, you should know when to be selfish and when to release the ball.
Yes,
and I think Madueke doesn't really. he always wants to score, like do everything for people to say yes, he has done it.
Exactly.
I think he's that kind of player who wants to, everybody to, know what he can do, overconfident.
Sometimes it beautifies the game, but like you should know when to
do that. And when you know when to do that, it makes people value your your skill.
Exactly.
But when you keep spoiling the balls too many times, you'll be skillful, but a lot of
things might go wrong.
Might go wrong for you. Yeah.
Let me add this. You see, the system of Enzo Maresca demands a lot from his wingers.
Yeah.
Yes, it demands a lot from his wingers.
Right.
Usually, he want to see the winger always at the far side, very isolated. That brings a situation to 1-on-1, 1v1 with the defender. Always, that's what he wants. So if you are not very, very good in one-on-one situations, you may be having problems with him. I'm speaking as a result of we could see how he transformed Fatai Isaku at Leicester City, and then
beast.
Simple as that. You should be very, very effective on your 1v1. So I think Noni Madueke and whoever is going to play at the right, either Sterling or Mudryk. I don't know what is wrong with the guy.
Mudryk has been, I don't know, like he's not really looking good. He's not really.
I don't know what is wrong.
Yeah.
But it's preseason for now, so let's just give him.
For me, what I'm excited about is that the team is picking shape.
Yeah,
we are beginning to see what the team
the structure
will look like, and that is what excites me, and that is what we have been calling for.
Yeah.
You can't just use all the preseason to just be trying.
No,
you need to also use it to define your team.
Exactly.
And for people, even if not for us, but for yourself to see how your team is, because you are a new coach. Right, and most of these players, we've not played with them before.
Exactly.
Let's see how your team is going to carve. Into the next season as well. So for me, I think so. And I know a lot of Chelsea fans are excited.
Yeah, definitely.
Though we know some people are hating on us.
No, a lot of people are hating. A lot of red blood.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
All
right, so guys, I think we've exhausted this conversation, and I'm happy, as a Chelsea fan. I know you guys are happy as well, right? Yeah. And guys, let us know what you think in the comment section as well of the entire game, the players and how they performed, the coach as well. And we will see you in our next episode. My name is Prince. I'm done. Peace. We out.
Snapped.